Raiders is going down. Be on that 2K tonight. And the new baseball pro game, World Baseball. That's a new video game I've been waiting to try. You can play with all the World Baseball teams. EA Sports is in the game, but it's not EA Sports. This is Konami. I haven't played a Konami sports game in a while. Looking forward to that. So after this, we're going to have a boxing match, and then we're going to play some baseball. EA. Let's see, who should I play with? Who is the dopest? I'm going to open and get 3 points on this.
This word chaos first is beautiful, then it's a disaster. This a money spread, hands going up my leg, yeah. She wanna told to get on. Could've been a rocket, yeah. I know you ain't got no money spread. Money spread, money spread, money spread, money spread, money spread, money spread. Money spread, money spread, money spread. I got 150 something. I got 150 something. Money spread, money spread, money spread.
Both don't win mini games.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson.
CJ.
We'll be joined by Ali LaForce courtside.
And Alexander.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Inside. And there's a 3-second violation.
Oh, I had the ball. Didn't know.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Right on, brother.
Here's Coward. Pass to Prosper. Here's Hendricks. Jerome outside. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Wells. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's a Kongwu. Memphis with a rebound. Pass to Hendricks. Stolen by Daniels. Okongwu with it. And Wells picks him up defensively. Shot's good by McCollum.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Wells with it. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
Ooh.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Alexander Walker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Coward. Over to the wing. Johnson with a double team. It's Wells on the wing. From 17. Good on the jump shot.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Jerome. The three is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Wells on the double team. There's McCollum with the three. Second chance shot. And Okongwu with the lay-in.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Pass to Wells. And that one is hammered home.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Now here's Alexander Walker. From deep, Johnson. And it's Coward with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
There's the double team with Alexander Walker. Jerome, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Coward. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Back to McCollum. From deep three-point land. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Prosper. And a two-handed jam!
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Daniels. Off target with the three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
It's Wells on the wing. Jerome on the wing. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Johnson. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left now in the first quarter. And the basket by Rupert.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Back to Okongwu. And he drops it in from the low post. Okongwu's got 8.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 3. And the second quarter is on. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Oh boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Up again. Outside, Alexander Walker. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Grizzlies lead by 3. There's the double team with Alexander Walker. Pass to Spencer. Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Over Daniels. Spencer. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And Daniels doesn't mess around. When he's charging inside, he's focused on the flush.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Gibson. Here's Rupert. Now Gibson. Over a Kongwu. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
Here's Daniels. And it's McCollum penetrating. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Yeah, just great initiative from McCollum. He welcomes any scoring opportunity the defense gives him.
So Tuomas Iselos decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. The open shot, Jerome. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Jerome's got 5.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Back to Alexander Walker. An easy 2 on the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Wells. And here's Jerome. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. He has 7. Now here's Alexander Walker. Offensive board. Daniels outside. 3-pointer. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Memphis leading by 5. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to a Kongwu. "17-foot shot on the way. A rebound by Jackson. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Pass to Jerome. Here's Hendricks. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
A minute 15 left to play in the half. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Coward. Down low. Here's Prosper. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And Atlanta misses again.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
What tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Jerome. Both free throws good from Jerome.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Hawks trail by 13. And here's McCollum. They need this. McCollum draws the double. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Okongwu. From deep. And it's Coward with a rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
Beats like that sometimes. I can't control the ride.
My style's so amazing.
Said the beats like that sometimes. I can't control the ride. Zigga, 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 zigga. Wigga, 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 wigga.
I see you praying.
Take a smoke break. I'll be right back. Game 2.
This that gutted. That's a nice. Playing ball at the rucker. These read off a script. When they see me, they stop their acting. Unlock the class in nights. I would battle them with lots of passion. Lost a war knowing it never was easy to block a captain. Lean back, soldier. You need, don't ya? Won't let you quit. Here go. Won't ya? Just that fatigue rap. Jeans black. Green Bay jersey matching a team hat. You all need, so I brought cream back. No more Mr. Nice Guy. We the owners of street rap. It's hard to earn. My daily operation is bring the streets back. Every day I go in the booth. I step in the arena. Always seen a moment of truth. I've been a gangster. Thanks, y'all. I'm from the bottom, bread to twist your top like they locking dreads. Chestnut checkers, you get my rider meds.
When they say my style's so amazing. Style, flavor, grace. I got style, flavor, grace, and plus a different technique. They say my style's so amazing. Style, flavor, grace, and plus a different technique. They say my style's so amazing.
What's that rooftop music right here? That staircase. Yeah, let's go. My talk is a food for thought, so none other could raise the stakes. Make your plate, got no filler, so save your amazing grace. I'm from the jungles. They knew that my mother would raise an 8, born from the bottom. It's true that the gutter don't make mistakes. I got the formula, make it euphoria. Honoria, on a run, eating, creeping in Florida. I ain't even applauding you. These two hands come together. No one remembers the thought of you. Visions of staircases and rooftops, and even in rare cases, mask off, got bare faces for new ops. Trigger the worst when I come up big in the verse. You can hear the traces of Tupac. We deep in the trenches, but so poised. I realize the emptiest of minds make the most noise. We dope boys, but move so meticulous. Belichick drawing plays for viciousness. Now you know what the mission is.
The legend of the phoenix all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cause to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 The present has no ribbon. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm with it. We've come night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get. 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 We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We've come so far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cause to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get lucky.
To give up who we are. Let's raise the bar. Raise the bar. Raise the bar. Lucky. Raise the bar. Get lucky. The bar. Raise the bar.
She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my all, I get it in and go. Shot it, owe me something, better pay your toll. I lit the spoon, I spent the ball.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Hornets take to the road. Welcome, everyone, to Salt Lake City, Utah. It's the home of the Jazz. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
Pass to Collier. Pocket 6. Elbow shot is on the way. Diabate grabs the board.
Wait, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Back to ball. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That'll be a 5-second call. Outside Williams. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Covered by Miller. Now Bailey. Here's Filipowski. 5 on the clock. Fades. Gnebel with the rebound.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can fight.
Bridges with the steal. Down low. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Bailey. True on the 14-footer.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Right side, Ball. Shoots over Collier. Oh, what a terrific move and basket. Ball's got his second basket.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
In the corner, Knueppel with it. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Utah's ball. Trailing by 2. Williams' shot is off. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Miller outside. Oh, good on the 3. And so it's Utah here with the ball. In transition, here come the Jazz. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Bailey.
2 minutes remaining first. 2 minutes.
Here's Sensabaugh. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
.149 left in the first quarter. Here's Collier. Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Collier. Lets it fly. Another miss by Utah. Now here's Ball. Here's Knueppel. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
So lethal off the catch. Knueppel is good at just finding space and then timing it quickly.
Miller outside. And it's Miller with the jam.
Guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies at will on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
Now, here's Ball. Shoots over Collier. Again, the Hornets score.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Sensabaugh. To the paint. Here's Filipowski. Drops in the layup for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now Knueppel. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 6 points for Knueppel. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
3 points.
What a beautiful look, attacking the defense and then kicking it outside.
The high post shot. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. And a wide open look for James. Misses the 3. Here's Mikhailuk. Pass to Conchar. The 3 connects from 3-point range. Conchar's got himself on the board with 3 there.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Now here's James. Still scoreless. That one falls.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
and they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Hornets making a change here. Here's Collier. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And he's good on the three ball. Miller's got the lead up to 11 now for Charlotte.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Here's Collier. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Inside. Tries it from 9. Williams gets the bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Miller. White looking around. Back to Miller. Outside, White. Charlotte needs to get a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Collier. It's stolen by White.
That's all you.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Shoots over White. Again, the Jazz score. Hornets leading by 9. On the wing, Williams. Fires the three.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Takes the three. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Here's Miller. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Out to the right wing. Releases. And again, it's Utah.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Nobody near Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's White. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Miller. Charlotte moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. There's 21 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Lets it go from deep. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, Filipowski. He got it up. And so it's Charlotte heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Hornets leading by 7. Bridges outside. It's White on the wing. The kick out to Ball. Pass to White. 6 to shoot. Bridges outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Filipowski. Defended by Bridges. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Here are the Hornets with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Right side, White. And the three off target. Filipowski with it. Now guarded by Ball. On the wing, Williams. Bailey with the ball. He has 5. Bridges with the board. White is double. Here's Knippel. Trains the three-pointer. Knippel's got the first bucket of the third here for the Hornets. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Filipowski. Diabate grabs the board. Ball surveying the defense. From downtown, rebound Utah. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Now, here's Bridges. Pass the ball. In the corner, Knippel with it. Filipowski grabs the board.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Bailey. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Here's Knippel. Back to Bridges. Offline with his three. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And they pick up 2.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 6. Pass to Knippel. Back to Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And Ball gets double teamed. Knippel wide open, and he fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Knippel's got 12 in the game.
A lights-out shooter. Opponents will learn quick. You have to guard Knippel tight, or he'll knock those down.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's Collier. 7 points in the game. Back to Williams. But Trey hits it from three-point range. He has 7. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the inside. Filipowski with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Pass to Collier. To the middle. Here's Bailey. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
Now here is Miller. 8 points for him. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
.44 seconds left in the third. For the three. Sends the ball, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hornets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Shots good by Miller.
And that's the elite shot-making skill from Brandon Miller.
Here's Bailey. Sinks the three-pointer. Bailey's got 10 points. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Green. Miller outside. And here is Williams. From deep, James. Williams looking over the floor. Here's Sensabaugh. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hornets ahead, up by 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Here's Collier. Conchar on the wing. Pass to Hinson. Got a piece of it. And stolen by James. For the finish. And White with the stuff.
And you can argue this is White at his best. Just an absolute terror in transition.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 11. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hornets?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And that one's good. Green.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Love. Makes it off the glass.
And that touch around the rim is just great from Love.
Pass to James. On the wing, James. Outside, White. They kick it out to Green. And the foul's on Mikhailu. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Diabate. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Filipowski. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Both free throws good from Filipowski. Charlotte leading by 10. On the wing, Bridges. And get the 3. Here's Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, the slam dunk.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Outside ball. Puts up the 3. And it doesn't go. Jazz trailed by 8. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Well, this is the kind of production this team wants out of Knipple. Attacking efficiently without hesitation.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Bridges. Outside ball. From deep. Down he goes for 3.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
17-foot shot away. Stolen by Knipple. Bridges with it. Bailey picks him up. Knocks down the 3.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hornets.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Knipple.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Launches it, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
A shot by Williams, no good. And it's the Hornets with the ball. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Knipple with the bucket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. Pass to White. To the paint. Here's Knipple. It's the three-point bomb.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up.